Hello. Hi, everybody. Lesson 34 with your girls. High five. Yeah. So lesson 34 is an iconic one in my opinion. Great. We're supposed to have none. Lesson 34 is I could see peace instead of this. And we're asked to do 3 long practice periods. She'd like to show you her new baby. Wow. Oh, you give hugs? Oh, hugs. That's so sweet. So sweet. So 3 long practice periods, 5 minutes, searching within the mind. And it's clear, it says, search your mind for fear thoughts, anxiety-provoking situations, offending personalities or events, or anything else about which you're harboring unloving thoughts. And I'm thinking, hey, how do you guys know what's in my mind? And then it's kind of clear. This is what we share in the human consciousness, that these types of upsets exist. And I love that we're doing the work to set them free, really. Set ourselves free. So, gotta shift here. Transition. So what I noticed from my practice period was, again, the peacefulness that arrived. Because for me, I did it first thing in the morning. This is the one I can share about. And I just let the first type of upsetting thought come. Situation, person, thing. And then I left this big pause and a new one would arrive. And then you repeat the thought, I could see peace instead of this, after each of these thoughts or experiences or people or situations come to mind. So the practice period felt very calming. And it's true. It's like the way they described what types of upsetting things are in there, they just like covered it. Which shows, if you're not aware that this text was channeled through psychologists, Columbia University psychology professors. So they're very brilliant. And really, this is like how to do your own therapy. And then it says, shorter applications are to be frequent and made whenever you feel your peace of mind is threatened in any way. And so I wanted to share 2 examples because I did my practice period in bed. Justine was sleeping. Come downstairs, and then I see what's, the condition of the kitchen after my husband left for work. And he came home later last night when we were sleeping. So I got to see, soccer after party effects and breakfast remnants. And my mind started throwing things like, why'd you put the tea bag in the pot of water? Stick it in the compost, like, how hard is it? This kind of, not shouting in my mind, but present. And then I thought of the line, I could see peace instead of this. And what came to me was, okay, just more choices. Actually what came to me was connecting to sharing that I had the previous night, where I was in a online class, and a guy was sharing how he's still trying to figure out and understand how to live the Course in Miracles and how to contribute to the improvement of the world. Because it's a sticky situation to say, I could see peace in everything instead of having my opinion about it. So I could be peaceful no matter how messy the house is. I could see peace in the political scene. I could see peace in a domestic dispute that I'm subject to in public. And that can be very confusing. How can I not stand by and be part of something because I'm not standing up to it? So how can I not lose my peace? How am I supposed to be? Am I just supposed to accept everything? So when he said that, it's easy when someone else shares, because it's such a common experience. It's easy when someone shared for me to have a response. And what I was sharing was, oh, here's an example that's coming to me is I'm out and about in the neighborhood with Justine, walking her in her stroller, and I pick up trash every time. And I've made this rule to pick up minimum 3. I do much more some days. Some days I'm like 3, that's all I really feel like doing. And the things I'm seeing, I don't feel like picking them up. They're messy. I don't want to put them, whatever. There's still liquid in the thing. I don't want it. So, but my attitude is, I kind of set the bar low. And then my attitude is, I'm so happy to help the neighborhood this way. I'm going to do what I can do. I'm not going to get all upset about all the trash. I'm just going to pick up what I can today and be peaceful in doing so. So that's what the example came to me. Sorry, love. She's very sleepy. And it was like, then I'm at breakfast, fast forward to the next morning, and there's, let's say, trash of, in my own kitchen, there's a mess, let's just call it, or there's work to be done. I can be grateful for what I get to pick up and clean in the time that I have. I don't have to do it all. I don't have to do any of it. But I can position myself to be grateful for what I can do to support my husband, the family. And I can look at it like, yay, today I have contributed to the harmony of my home. So it's just repositioning that I could see peace, because even if, let's say you come across people in public shouting at each other, the peace is that I could choose to stop and pray, or I could choose to pause and just ask if there's something for me to do here. And if there's nothing, if it's not your trash to pick up, then the first thing you can do is not judge them, not judge the people who litter, because that's not helping. And then decide, just kind of be open to if you feel guided to help in any way. Could be just to pray in your own mind quietly. It could be to call the police. But there's a sense of relaxation that the gift in this is that I get to be helpful, because I'm not judging them. That's how I am most helpful. And then I'm maybe doing something, but at least praying and not losing my peace. So when I give away my peace, I'm not helpful. So all that came to me. And then quickly to tell you another circumstance where I could apply this lesson, I could see peace, is there's a bakery down the street. And I often, on the same walk with Justine, sometimes we stop at the bakery and we get something like a treat, whatever. Scones, I love. Different people work there every day, kind of. I'm sure they have, I don't know the shifts of the people, but I'm getting to know them. I become a frequent customer. And they have a rule that I was aware of, that after 3 o'clock, the baked goods are half off. So for the longest time, I'm paying half off for the baked goods, because the time that we walk is typically afternoon when they're getting rid of things and whatever. And then another girl one day rang me up, but she didn't give me half off. She charged me full price. And then I'm like, huh. And I think a couple times I was like, my laundry dryer. I was like, oh, well, okay. But then I got into this whole thing, why didn't I ask for the half off? Is it because I don't feel worthy of the half off? And I'm getting all into it in my head. And then, of course, because we create the world we see as we're learning. Now that I'm going in, the last few times I've had all different experiences. One girl, when she rang me up, she charged me full price for one, and I said, isn't it half off? Because I was trying to improve from my before of saying nothing and being mad. I was like trying to be curious, like, is it half off at 3? That's what I'm used to. And she said, oh, you have to buy 2 to get the half off. So then I was already paying full price, and I'm like, so I'll just get another one? If I ask you, I get a 2? And she was like, yeah. And she was confused, and it felt awkward. Then I went back again, same girl, and I'm kind of like, this girl. And then she charges me buy one, get one half off. And I'm like, I left there annoyed again, and I know I'm upset. I'm not upset for the reason I think. I'm not upset because of the inconsistency. I'm just upset because I'm losing my peace over it, and I'm judging her, and I'm like, I'm never going back there. Or I'm like, I'm going to write to the manager. So one day I did that. I wrote them on Facebook. I don't think they've responded. And I tried to be as diplomatic as I could, all the while knowing I'm being controlling. All the while knowing underneath I'm calling my own bluff here, that I'm being a nice manipulator. Saying like, hi, this is my experience, and maybe if you just put a sign, it's clear for everyone, and thank you. And really I'm just saying, I want to know your policy. I don't do well when things are unknown. It triggers me to be irritable, and it's your fault because your staff are not aligned. Bless you, honey. So I wrote them yesterday, and then I had an insight doing the lessons, really, like, no. That could be true on some level, like, hey, I love your business. I've had, however I say it, to say, maybe other people feel this way too, just communicating. But I know there's judgment all up in my thing. So I also was like, crap, I better forgive this lady. And I wrote back and said, upon reflection, something like this, I realized that my peace is not achieved by changing the world and the people. My peace is achieved by being loving and accepting. And I know that if my vibration shifted, if I went in there just like, I am willing to pay full price, I'm just mostly willing to create a comfortable environment for me, and especially this one girl that I can just kind of feel it, because, we're one and I'm doing it, that I come in and she's like, oh, this lady, she always makes it complicated. I don't know why she won't pay $3 instead of $150. She's so cheap, That's what I feel, and I'm all guilty and projecting, and it's not a good feeling. So what if I went in there just like, I just want to go in to love her, pick out something, and just see what she'll charge me. And who knows what's going to happen. But that's what I came to, was like, I could see peace instead of this. I could choose peace instead of this. I could be peace instead of what I'm being. Thank you, God. And when I am peace, I'm getting the maximum possible outcome, more than saving $1.50. I am just like being nice, just being relaxed, and who knows, it would create just the conversation I'm trying to have, but without all my crap in it. Okay, we're good. So that's it, because this is the longest video we ever did. Justine, final words? You look so pretty today. So we love you. We're proud of you, and we're out. Bye-bye. And we're growing in our ability to press the thing. You really did it, but it didn't work.